94, a high of 41. And tonight becoming partly cloudy, a low of 36. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. Tune into the Rich Eisen Show weekdays from 12 to 2, right here on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Shoot. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamora. Here's Jen Latta.
What up, big guy? How we doing today, man?
A little cold.
Missed you. Yeah.
Cold.
So the big guy's back in Wisconsin. First thing that both Josh and I noticed. You got some fashionable sweatpants, my friend.
I did.
Some fashionable. I mean, what would you just kind of tannish? Is there a different word?
I call them nude.
Are they nude?
You'd rather be nude?
Yeah, the days of wearing shorts when it's cold out, as Mike Sherman would say, over.
Why is it over for you?
Because I'm old. The blood thins out.
Let's say circulation not as good.
It never was great.
You toughed it out anyway?
You turn heat up in here, 70, feels like about 58.
I wish we had control over. Despite having the thermostat that has up and down arrows on both of them, I really wish we had, control over that.
Yeah.
We do not. Those up and down arrows are for what, display only?
If there's any commercial HVAC people out there, do you guys put those up to just trick us? Make us think we've got... Because I feel like I've been in so many places, be it professionally, even back in school. None of those ever work.
No.
They do say the temperature.
Sure.
It seems to be a thermometer that is also posing as something that can affect the temperature, but it never does.
It is not.
I think we need one of those fake fireplaces.
Put it in the corner
Put it
over
in the
here.
corner.
Wait, you want me to get on one of the TVs? You want me to pull up the YouTube?
Yeah.
Do you want that on one of the TVs? Just tell me which TV you want it on. I'll get it up for you.
Because I used to be, over the winter, set the house at 70. Fine. We're at 73 now. I had the heat on.
Wait, does your
wife? I had the heat on in Florida because it was 58 out. And I was freezing.
Wait, so you've become the Seinfelds in Seinfeld. You moved down to Florida, pretend it's not hot.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, you're going to be running for condo board president.
Hot chocolate and electric blanket when it's 75 out. Yeah. Oh, I'm soft now. Totally soft. Yeah.
Like you just look cold right now.
I know. And I got to cut the grass today.
Is there going to be a window? It's raining right now.
Can't play scared, Gabe. I may be soft, but I don't play scared.
What do you mean you got to cut the grass today? Grass growing season's over, man.
It's just long. And it doesn't look, the striping's not there. I gotta primp it up. Because on Thanksgiving, things got to look nice.
You're hosting. Oh, yeah, that's right. You are hosting. You had mentioned that you were coming back.
Christmas lights, unbelievable.
Already
up? They've been up for like 3 weeks.
Are they up and on?
They're on.
Okay.
Even Florida,
Well, Florida, I mean, I guess you can kind of do it whenever in Florida.
Yeah.
The fact, and this has been the last handful of years now, where it's nice enough early in November. Like, you never know when it's going to turn, and there were places up here, Chew. Was that last week, Josh? That got dumped down with snow? Yeah, that was like last Monday.
Just south of us, yes.
Kenosha.
Just 13 inches in some places.
Kenosha, yeah. Like Kenosha, Racine area, got over a foot.
Come on. Did it really?
Over a foot. So I understand putting up your Christmas decorations in early November. Because you might have like a Saturday or a Sunday or whatever. Hey, it's nice. Let's get this done so we don't have to be out here when it's freezing cold. And it's been nice enough, right? at least for our standards, up here to kind of take care of that.
Yeah.
Putting them on, I guess some people love celebrating Christmas as soon as
being a new homeowner.
No,
Okay.
we don't have any exterior Christmas.
Illumination.
We do not have any exterior. The only thing we've ever decorated for now, and this is the second holiday season that we have been in our house. My wife puts up some ghosts, and she has some rope lights that she has on our porch, our front porch, just in general.
Yeah.
Just regular ones that she likes having out there because it kind of illuminates the porch. During the summertime, kind of go out there, sit, hang out. But she puts up some ghosts for Halloween. That's about it.
Okay. Yeah, some people, like one of my brothers, bigger decorator for Halloween than Christmas.
Yeah.
But the easy one for Christmas, if you don't want to deal with it, just put the candles in the window. Very simple.
Oh, candles in the window, wreath on the front door.
You're good.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
Matthew just texted us on the Carbless Talking text line, Chew, just so you know. As a principal in Kenosha last week, we had a snow day on Monday.
That's awesome. So I could go for a little snow as long as I'm leaving like the next day.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like at this point, you don't want to be as a former snow removal guy.
Yes.
You don't want to be responsible for that anymore.
No, I'm out. A lot of salt. Just throw a bunch of salt down. Take care of it.
Do you have somebody that comes by and?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I put the plow sticks out yesterday. I forgot.
It's not the Blammer, is it?
He's backup. Yeah.
I mean,
when you let the Blammer do
I mean,
it.
the Blammer as a backup. Let's just put it this way: he ain't no Malik Willis. I don't know who the comparable backup would be.
No, what the Blammer is he's throwing 4 touchdowns, but he's throwing 7 picks.
Oh, so he's Jameis.
He's Jameis, basically, because what that means translated over to snow removal, he's ripping your grass up. So you're working in the spring to replace hunks of sod.
You might be replacing a mailbox post.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you've done that. You've taken out your mailbox post.
And the neighbors. Yeah. I've done that. Wasn't my fault, though.
Yeah, of course. Never would have been.
So
now, because my wife is obsessed with mail for whatever reason. Just absolutely.
Is this what happens as you get older?
With mail. I don't know. Like anytime we're gone, because I was telling the story last night on Blammer holds it hostage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Blammer gets it on Wednesday and Saturday. So if we come home on like a Friday, have to stop and get the mail. I'm fine with leaving the mail in the box for 4 or 5 days. Doesn't bother me. She has to stop every single time. But you know what we don't do anymore? If I'm driving, stop. I can never gauge the mirrors on the right side when you're pulling up so she can just roll down the window and grab the mail.
What are you getting in the mail? Because
I was going to ask.
I'm with Chewy that there's nothing that I'm getting
my mail,
that I feel I need to grab immediately.
My mail comes through the door slot, and the dog oftentimes ends up grabbing it and bringing it to us, and it's almost exclusively junk mail.
Yes.
Is it generational? Because I mean, we've talked about it before. I've lived a rather nomadic life, so my address changes all the time, and I basically don't get anything useful via the mail. And anything that is useful, be it like health insurance related stuff, I just send it to my parents because I know for sure it's going to get there. We're able to guarantee it doesn't end up. Are you guys like getting bills?
No, I think it's more like registration to cars and stuff that involves the business.
Sure, but like the car registration, you get an email for. Like I just got, mine expires, my plates currently expire at the end of January.
Yeah.
A week ago, I got an email, hey, this is expiring soon. Here's a link where you can just go, yep.
And you know what I'm not allowed to do anymore? So if I do get the mail,
can't open it.
No, I'm not allowed to throw anything away.
What about ads?
No. You know the coupon,
so you get
paper.
you get the Costco little flyer.
Have to bring it inside.
What?
Well, because I threw my TSA thing away one time, and
that's an important detail that you should share.
Well, of course,
giant problems.
Well, of course,
So wait, hold on. You remember we talked about that TSA thing and them never getting back to you. It turns out you just threw it away.
Allegedly.
The important part here, Josh, is it can't be proven. It's all allegations right now.
Allegedly.
Because we talked about that multiple times. We're like, wow, that's strange. People usually get back to you much quicker.
It all stems from this simple mistake that was not my fault. All right.
Rarely is.
So we got a dumpster when we were tearing down the lake house.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to throw things away when
The
he's not
opportunity,
around.
the opportunity presents itself.
So I didn't time up with them removing the dumpster, throwing stuff away from the garage.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't you tell an individual, hey, look, I have a bag with cash in it? Wouldn't you tell someone that? So I threw it away.
Whoa. Hold on. You just had a bag of cash? Like, so wait, you're just throwing things away. You're not even looking at things that you're throwing away?
I don't think anyone looks at things, you know?
If I'm about to throw something in a dumpster, if I'm about to throw something in my garbage can, like I'm going to take a look at it to make sure.
What if you have a box that you had, you know, it's turkey season, the big pot that you boil the turkey in, and you keep the box.
Uh-huh.
Why would you look inside that? Why wouldn't you just throw it in the dumpster? How am I supposed to know that there's a bag of cash in there? And thank God she went dumpster diving the next day and found it. I mean, would you look in there? I would say most people would not.
But you would think that was you. So you were under the impression that the box was empty?
Yes.
Didn't
Why
it feel
wouldn't I?
heavy?
But didn't it feel like there could have been something in there?
Yeah,
because
styrofoam,
you have
cardboard
over the course of your life.
You're not
picked
breaking
up
down boxes either?
No, not in the dumpster.
You always break down boxes. Save space.
It's overrated.
I guess if you got a dumpster.
Let me ask you this. I'll give you another one. You buy a new TV. Why are you holding on to the box?
Oh, no, the box is gone.
Yeah.
Well, she thinks you just hold on to the box in case the TV breaks down under warranty.
You can keep all that information.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if the TV breaks down, you don't want to put it back in the box and give it to
Was
them.
that my fault, though?
I mean,
I don't think it was
The
my
cash, for sure.
fault. No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't want to put your business in the street, and I don't want to ask how much cash it was. But I'm guessing it wasn't just $100 bill.
No, it was.
So I'm guessing that there had to have been, money weighs things. Like, it's not just super light. Like, if you say a bag of cash, like, to me, that has a significant amount of weight to it that you should have been able to detect.
The packaging comes in the styrofoam. It comes with the cardboard that the thing is wrapped in. So there's weight in there.
If you wouldn't have been shortcutting and breaking down boxes,
Can you
like
pull this? And I guarantee people will say that's not.
I don't
that's
even know.
Not on me.
I don't know what the poll question is. I don't even know how to break this down in your favor.
I think most people would be like, "That is not on me. That's on her." Right?
I don't agree.
Stop being so afraid of her. She's not going to show up here at 7:45.
I'm not being afraid. I'm thinking of just you taking something and throwing it away without even taking a peek inside of it. That doesn't happen to me.
I think most people would do that if there was a TV box or some kind of
but
where
I
you're
also
holding on to the box.
I would like to think that because again, like
I have a
I am trying to avoid putting your business and how much money you allegedly threw away out there. I'm guessing it was a significant amount, I'm also not saying it's such an amount that there's nothing moving in the box, right? Like, if I pick up a box and I'm going to throw it away and I feel something moving in there, I don't think that's just the styrofoam.
Not if you've been throwing stuff away for an hour. You would forget it. And by the way,
how much do you have in your garage?
Oh, there was a lot in there.
Why was the money there?
I don't know. It just was.
Now here's an important question.
Yeah.
Was it previously mentioned to you that there was cash in something and not to throw it away?
Not
okay.
at all.
Now
Not
I'm
at
a little bit back on your side.
Yeah, not at all. No, had no idea.
Because to me, I thought you were probably told and then said, "Oh, I forgot."
No, not at all. Not at all. While we're on the subject, too, of frying turkeys, that got ixnayed.
Uh-oh.
You leave the giblets in the bag of gravy, whatever, in the turkey one time and you deep fry it because I didn't know that stuff was in there, and you get ixnayed.
You don't even get a chance to go, hey, I've learned my lesson.
No redemption story?
Nothing.
Man.
That's tough.
Because all I said is, you want me deep fried? Nope. Nope.
She wasn't interested in a deep fried plastic bag.
I ate it.
Of course you did. We knew that.
You got points to prove.
See, the problem is this.
You got points to
Here's
prove.
the problem. If that happened to, say, you and I was with you, that's going to my grave.
Yeah.
She goes inside and tells everyone.
Oh, I'm snitching on you for sure.
Are you eating it, though, or no?
I probably would.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know, again, you and I together, we'd have fished it out of there. We'd have figured it out. We went to Told the Soul. That would have been something that you and I had between us forever.
Oh, I would have snitched, and I'd have been laughing.
After the fact, though, right?
Yeah.
No one ate it, and it was delicious.
Did you find anything in your turkey? Maybe plastic bag remnants? How much was left of the bag once you realized what you had done?
Oh, it was fried.
Yeah,
it was.
You're deep frying it for a significant amount of time. Like it's not like it's
there too.
it's not like a splash in, splash out.
Plastic melts.
situation. Yeah,
I had no idea.
Who knew? James the postman wants to say, "Hey guys, it's bulk mail. It is not junk mail." He wants the record.
Newman.
Wants the record to be set straight. And he also wants us to do him a solid. Send a little message. Change all your bills back from paperless from paperless to being mailed. That would be great. Wants to save
James
the postman's job.
Trying to ensure his job.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. So, shout out to James the postman. We've got to get to Jason Wilde, dive into this pack. He had some really good interactions with Matt LaFleur during his press conference yesterday. So we talked to Jason Wilde. Get back to the green and gold as we continue on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
New problem out on the road. 94 westbound, right about at Moreland Road. We've got the left lane blocked with a crash. That's something to keep in mind. That's to go along with the other crash that is on westbound 94, right in the stadium interchange, off on the right shoulder. Obviously, we've got delays with both of these, so be careful with that. Eastbound also slowing down out of the Zoo interchange all the way to Hawley Road. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, rain early with a mix up to the north and west, up to an inch of slushy accumulation far north of I-94, a high of 41. Tonight, becoming partly cloudy, a low of 36. Weather is brought to you by Good Health Saunas. Feel better, recover faster, and relax deeper with your own in-home infrared sauna. Visit their showroom in Waukesha or go to goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Football's back, and if you're headed up toward Green Bay, the perfect stop is Higher Love Cannabis Company, just seconds over the border in Menominee, Michigan, less than an hour from Green Bay. An easy stop before or after the game or anytime you're passing through town. And with so many low-quality, unregulated CBD products floating around Wisconsin, trust matters. Higher Love, award-winning, organically grown, locally owned, and the real deal. Higher Love Cannabis Company, best in the Midwest. Visit findhigherlove.com/CBD.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO-certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
If you're living your life in pain, you need to take control of your health and look beyond just traditional medicine to get that done. Hey, it's Brad Nortman, and I want to tell you about my friends at QC Kinetics. When I've gone to the Greenfield location, I have seen with my own eyes what QC Kinetics can do for you. QC Kinetics offers cellular treatments that at the micro level can cure that pain for the long term. Using QC Kinetics' natural healing tools, you can revitalize those joints and get back to living the life that you deserve to live. It's fast, all natural, and there's no downtime. You'll be amazed, just like I was, to see all the tools in their toolkit to give you a pain-free life and get you living an active life once again. Do not wait any longer. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative cellular medicine, and it's something that you need to see to believe. Your pain pain-free life is waiting for you on the other side of your free consultation with QC Kinetics. Give them a call today for that free consultation at 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298.
Hey Tom, I want a new hoop for the kids. Any ideas?
Yeah, I got mine from Precision Sports over 10 years ago. They helped me choose the right hoop, installed it, and even painted my court lines.
Nice. How do I reach them?
Easy. PrecisionSportsOnline.com for a free quote.
So many of our youth carry unimaginable burdens. Anger, depression, even thoughts of suicide. At Rawhide Youth Services, we recognize their pain. We help them find hope and healing. For those that need a second chance at life, we refuse to give up on them. Please be a part of our life-saving work. When you donate your used vehicle to Rawhide, you're helping change the lives of countless youth in our communities. Donate today and get a $100 Quick Trip gift card. Learn more at rawhide.org/donate.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
Ready, down, put. All Packers, all the time.
He was a field-tilting player, and the reason why Gabe and many others are so concerned is that this guy's on the field, he changes the offensive dynamic. They are a different offense when he is there.
Okay, most of the time.
You know, Homer calls Matt LaFleur soft all the time. Matt LaFleur is like Vince Lombardi compared to me.
It's Jason Wilde on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Jason Wilde is brought to you by Lakeland Supply. Lakeland Supply is in business to make your business better. Set up a free packaging and supply chain assessment at lakelandsupply.com. Exterior Pros. Ready to tackle your home improvement project? Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Visit extpros.com. Also brought to you by Century Foods. Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
He is our friend. He is our teammate. He is Jason Wilde. He joins us 3 times a week on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Good morning, Jason.
Gabe.
Oh boy, what Gabe do?
What I do now?
I mean, I don't know if you have some sort of one of those voodoo dolls that's wearing a number 8 jersey or what, but I don't know. Last week's conversation.
Oh, Jinxie.
Somebody suggesting. Well, I'd really like to see what this offense does without Josh Jacobs.
Jordan Love looked pretty good after he went out, Jason. I'm just saying that he looked pretty good after Josh went out. They went a little under center more. They actually ran that boot play that I like, and he didn't throw it to the tight end. He ended up throwing it to Romeo, picked up like 10, 15 yards. It looked a little more, to use Chewy's words, it looked a little more flowy outside of the drops.
Yeah, okay. Well, I just want to state publicly, for the record, that I want to make sure that on Wilde and Tausch, you, being the national radio host that you are, never will say, boy, I think this show would be better with Jesse as the host.
Jason, could Malik Willis be a crappy starter like so many back-end NFL teams in this league?
For sure, he could be, right? Like, look, and you know this, Tausch knows this, Gary Ellerson knows this, Brad Nortman knows this. Y'all played in the league. You know what where you go and who you play for and what their system is, all that stuff matters, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, I look at Tennessee and, I obviously having some familial connections to Oregon, like Marcus Mariota is someone that I've always followed, right? I mean, I have a picture of the girls when they were like 3 and 4, standing in front of his locker in the Ducks locker room. I mean, he goes to he goes to Tennessee, and there's a story about the offensive coordinator there at the time, who basically there was no real system. It was just sort of like throw him out there and make something happen, which is preposterous in the NFL. But he ends up being a journeyman player. Right, I mean, he's obviously been starting now for Washington because of Jaden Daniels' injury. But, like, if he goes somewhere else, maybe even he goes and they don't follow the Rodgers and Love plan because most places don't. I always hate this because most places don't have a Hall of Fame quarterback in place, so you can sit a guy for 3 years. But if he goes to a different situation, Mariota potentially has a completely different career.
Mm-hmm.
And then, lo and behold, I mean, look at what has happened at Tennessee with quarterbacks, right? I mean, it's him, it's Willis, it's Will Levis. What are the chances that Cam Ward is going to succeed? Basically, depend if they hire someone, right? If they hire whoever the Ben Johnson is of the next hiring cycle, or maybe if some Packers fans get their wish, maybe Matt LaFleur will be available for the Tennessee Titans, right? So I just think that matters so much, and I look at Malik Willis, who is he's got some really good qualities, right? I mean, his running ability. People forget, he went to Liberty, and people were talking about him as a first-round pick back then. Well, he started out at Auburn, and he transferred out of there. Like, he has ability, and you see him throw passes and think, okay, this guy's not just a running quarterback, but he was just in such a bad situation there. And so if he were to move on after this season as he's a free agent and a team signs him to be their starter, which I don't necessarily think is going to happen, but if it were to happen, like, if he goes to the right situation, I think he could be pretty darn good. He could be a very serviceable starter. But, like, all the stuff that, like, there was stuff said about him, like he couldn't process a playbook, and, like, it's just crap. Because it's so dependent on that.
His teammate straight up, Taylor Lewan, and then apologized last year after the good stuff he had. But Taylor Lewan, part of Bussin' with the Boys, said, "Yeah, this guy just doesn't know football."
But it just shows you what good coaches can do with players.
Correct.
Because look at Holmgren Holmgren, Mark Brunell, Aaron Brooks, Ty Detmer, Doug Peterson. These guys all went on.
Matt Hasselbeck.
Yeah, Matt Hasselbeck. I was about to say, I knew we were missing one.
Like, look at Detroit, Jason.
Actually, I'm embarrassed we went to Aaron Brooks before Matt Hasselbeck. I want to apologize to Matt Hasselbeck for that before.
But look at the difference in Detroit without Ben Johnson. You know what I mean? It's just. I don't think people understand it. There's a lot of crappy coaches in this league.
So, do you think, Jason, that the Packers would spend to have Malik Willis be the backup? Because whether or not he sticks around, I think they have to give him a raise in order to keep him in free agency, correct?
No doubt. Yep, no doubt. Yep.
Because I think that's a worthwhile insurance policy, because as we've seen, I mean, Jordan got hurt last year. Even though he missed a couple of plays, like, I'm not saying that Jordan's injury prone by any stretch of the imagination, but you're playing 17, potentially 18 games soon. It's hard to stay healthy for all of those games, regardless of the position you play. Having a solid backup quarterback that can do what he did last year and go out and win you a game or two, I think there's value in that.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, what we have talked about spoiled, right? I mean, not only were Favre and Rodgers all-time great quarterbacks, they are also, I mean, my God, Rodgers is trying to convince the Steelers to let him play with a broken left wrist, right?
Why do I have a feeling he's going to succeed?
I do too. No, I don't have any question. Favre played those, I mean, again, I love to bring this up, but Favre played 2 different seasons with a broken thumb on his throwing hand. He was, the greatest Iron Man and tough guy ever. Rodgers plays one with a broken thumb in 2022. Oh, he sucked that year. But those guys are legit throwbacks. Like, I think Rodgers would tell you, if he had some truth serum or ayahuasca, he would say it on the record, that he followed Favre and he felt an incredible pressure to play through everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he tried very hard to get back. Like, in the true story of 2013 was that he convinced Doc McKenzie to let him play before Doc McKenzie wanted him to play in that Bears game. Let's not forget that. And so my point is that because of what those guys were able to do, both as Hall of Fame players and throwback Iron Man tough guys, like we forget how frequently really good quarterbacks miss a game or two. And it pains, I've made this joke before, but I like it so much I'm going to recycle it. It pains me to say that the Packers should follow the Chicago Bears lead, but what they did with Badgett is really smart. And I don't think that's been said very often about their personnel moves, but it's true. And so if Malik, now I talked to Malik I think it was at the end of training camp, because I wrote a story about how if things go according to plan, we won't see Malik Willis again unless it's in mop-up duty of a 38-10 blowout. But instead, it ended up being those 7 plays Sunday, and he again rose to the occasion. But I talked to him about it, and I think he's a prideful guy. Like, he wants to go show that he can be more than just a backup in the NFL. And who could possibly begrudge him for that desire, right? So I don't know if it'll come to that. I don't know if he'll have that opportunity. I don't know how other people around the league view him. But it all goes back to what Chewy said. Like, if he were to sign somewhere and he gets a really smart offensive coach who's going to be innovative, who's going to put him in position to succeed, who's going to recognize, okay, these are the things he throws well, these are the things he doesn't, so we shouldn't do that kind of stuff, and we're going to give him smart opportunities to run, I think he could be a successful, solid NFL starting quarterback, yes.
Jason, what did this win tell you, if anything?
Look, I'm a big believer in adversity and the value in that. Like, yes, would it have been great if they'd have blown them out 38-10? And quite frankly, would they have if they could catch an interception or two and catch a pass or two that they didn't catch? But what it told me is that they are still a flawed football team, flawed offensively without Tucker Kraft. I mean, Luke Musgrave played the least number of snaps of the 3 tight ends they have left. Josh Wiley played one more snap than he did. And LaFleur gets up there, yesterday, I was going to write about this today, and goes up there and says, hey, it's already been addressed with the coaching staff. We got to play Luke Musgrave more. And because I'm not a jerk, I didn't say the follow-up question, which was, why? Right? I mean, let's be, and look, Luke's a good kid. I have nothing against him, but like, if you're not adept at blocking, and you're a pass-catching tight end, and you drop 2 passes, why am I putting you on the field, right? And I know I sound like a complete jerk saying that. And I should give him the same, well, maybe not the same, but a similar benefit of the doubt to Bo Melton, who should have caught that 4th down pass without any question a couple weeks ago. But Luke Musgrave, they have to, if you're going to say, well, I've already addressed it with my coaching staff, he needs to play more, then it's also incumbent on Luke Musgrave to play better. And I don't think that's harsh criticism. He has got to be better because they are counting on him to elevate his game. And being just a guy, then they might as well put Fitzpatrick and Wile E. Coyote out there. Because if he's not going to catch the football, I'm sorry, it's a harsh league. And if LaFleur wants him back, I mean, look, we've seen examples, including the 4th and 1 play in the 4th quarter against the Eagles. Like, blocking, he continues to struggle with that, right? I mean, he just does. So I think that's one of the lessons. And then the whole, Gabe, Josh Jacobs thing. Like, I really, that has gained some steam with some other personalities on our programming, Josh, and a few others. So I'm still not sure I'm on board with that, but I'm very curious to see what things look like moving forward.
I do want comment because I've listened to you talk about it on KBN. If we know the rush offense is ineffective, if we know the offensive line isn't blocking the way they should, wouldn't continuing to rely on the run to the degree that the Packers have, if you look at it, their pass rate over expected is bottom 12 in all of the NFL, and Jordan Love's EPA is the best in all of the NFL. Wouldn't that sort of dictate you to then change your approach despite you playing such matchups? Because to me, teams are baiting you into running the ball because they know it's less effective, less efficient, and going to lead to less points for you.
Yeah, I know your heels are dug in to a very deep level of the sand.
Josh? What?
Yes, I know. I don't know if people know this about Josh. Josh, if you could see our text chain that he is in with us, he is an opinionated cat, man. And he knows better than Matt LaFleur. Just ask him.
It's not what I said.
No, that's what you know. You don't say that, but that's what you think. But I'm not saying that you guys don't have valid points on this. I swear to God, I'm not. What I'm saying is that convincing a coach who has a belief in the can system, and this is all of those guys, right? I mean, from Shanahan and McVay on down, their belief is sooner or later, because God, how many times do you hear LaFleur talk about the word execution, right? Like, it reminds me of that old Tampa Bay Buccaneers coach, John McKay. What do you think of your team's execution?
I'm in favor of it.
And he says, I'd be in favor of it, right? When they don't execute, Matt LaFleur looks like a inept coach, and all coaches are subject to that. But again, when they have Josh Jacobs, who was as productive as he was, and when they have a look that should work with an effective run, I was asking Jordan about this last week. They are, and he, being a guy that, unlike his two predecessors, is far more likely to paint by the numbers than do whatever the heck he wants, he is going to can to the run. Now, do I think you guys have a valid point? And I was trying to, and Josh was evasive on this last week because I flat out asked him, do you prefer to run out of the shotgun? Oh. Is that your preference?
I don't know, Josh. Well, let's let Josh. Do you prefer to run out of the shotgun? What are your preferences? Or do you like it when they're under center?
I like it under center.
Okay, all right.
Josh Jacobs.
Oh,
Josh
okay.
Funny guys. See, and you guys are deflecting because you know I'm on to something. Anyway, and he was evasive, which tells me you guys are right about that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, otherwise, why do you? No, I don't care. As long as I get the ball, would have been my answer, unless of course it's true. So my point is that I think there's an argument to be made that Matt LaFleur should not kowtow to his running back's desires, no matter how good his running back is. And that you have to be able to say as a coach, look, man, I know you prefer this. I will certainly make it part of what we do. But to get back to being as productive as we're capable of being, I need you to be comfortable being uncomfortable running the ball this way.
Yep.
Can you do that for me? So that, to me, that's the part of what you guys have argued that I am 100% on board with. The suggestion that they could be a better offense without him, that but again, that's a bridge too far for me.
It all comes down to whether or not Matt LaFleur has that conversation with Josh. And if he doesn't have that conversation with Jacobs, then I think the whole maybe they're a better offense without him becomes a reality. Like, if Josh is willing to change the way that he likes to do things and be like, yeah, okay, instead of 15 carries out of the shotgun, it's only 7. I think it just makes everything better. Yeah. But Jason, before we let you go, I have to ask this because it was literally the first thing I noticed when I opened up to watch the Matt LaFleur press conference yesterday. Has he always been a 2-watch guy?
What?
He was wearing 2 watches yesterday. He had one on the left wrist, one on the right wrist.
Oh, I have no idea. Okay. I did not. Boy, you're really? An observant too. I did not see that. I guess I wasn't. All I've noticed, a couple things. First of all, what we established today is if your name is Josh, you are stubborn. Two, that the camera guy, and I actually got a note from my buddy Kyle Malzahn, who works for WFRV up here. Apparently, he was the one who was bumping the camera that caused it to appear
that just started to raise
go
toward the ceiling.
Yeah, so that was nice. And then 3, Matt LaFleur now definitely, when I am asking a question, knows that he has an opportunity to take a long pull of water from his bottled water and have plenty of time to drink it before the answer is completed.
I'm also surprised
those were my observations.
Yeah, I'm surprised you got your last question because they said 2 more questions, Jason, and yours was the 3rd. And I thought LaFleur looked to the side like I thought we said 2 more.
Yeah, and Wallers wasn't looking, so he did not get the reaction he was hoping for. And by the way, again, for my critics out there, appreciate you. I love you holding me accountable and being really pleasant about it. But his answer to that question,
it was good. It was a good back and forth.
Great answer about Malik. Yep, it was worth it.
I will add, after Gabe sent me this, I did a little investigative reporting, and that's mostly guessing and looking at the video more in depth as I was cutting it. It looks to be like one of those health tracking bracelets.
So I thought
what it looks like on the right wrist.
So I didn't know. It looked. I couldn't quite tell. I don't know if that was an Apple Watch.
Left
and then
looks Apple Watch.
The left, yeah. So I'm not sure, but he's just looked very strange to me. I'll send you the screenshot I grabbed, Jason, and you can just get back to me if he's wearing 2 watches and what the heck's going on.
Well, one might be Lombardi time and one might be the real time. Right?
Does he got does he have an Oura ring on too? Like the breakdowns are you guys are so detail oriented. I have so much respect for you. And by the way, Chewy, I think that deserved more airtime right there. That he's got his Lombardi time watch and then his actual time watch. That was a pretty good line, and we just totally. And I'm at fault for ignoring it.
That's okay, buddy. I still love you.
You too, buddy.
We look forward to talking to you on Thursday, Jason.
All right, guys. Take care. Be good.
Jason Wilde joins us here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy 3 times a week, brought to you by Lakeland Supply. They're in business to make your business better. Set up a free packaging and supply chain assessment at lakelandsupply.com.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
Big delays on westbound 94 through the stadium interchange, basically starting from about 25th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Back on the brakes from Highway 100 all the way out to an accident scene at Moreland off on the left shoulder. Of course, there's the roads are wet, might be a bit slick, so you do want to be careful with that. Eastbound 94 is slowing down out of the Zoo interchange to Hawley Road. Southbound 41 backing up from the county line down to Good Hope Road, back on the brakes from Appleton Avenue down past Hampton, and southbound 43 starting to see some delays from before Hampton all the way down to about Locust. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, rain early with a mix up to the north and west, up to an inch of slushy accumulation far north of I-94, a high of 41. Tonight, becoming partly cloudy, a low of 36. Weather's brought to you by Safe Plow. When winter hits Wisconsin, Safe Plow keeps driveways and businesses clear with no-tolerance snow removal. They handle the blizzard so you can handle your business. Visit safeplow.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
And free groceries.
Okay, just calm down. We'll get to that later.
Stay tuned in right here to score free groceries.
Stop, please.
Okay, I'm shutting up. My lip is zipped.
Anyway, now through Wednesday, save on 3-ounce can McCormick Black Pepper, $3.99. 0.77 to 2.12-ounce selected varieties McCormick Grinders, 2 for $4. 29 to 30-ounce selected varieties Libby's Pumpkin, $3.99. 19.5 to 34-ounce selected varieties Sara Lee Fruit or Cream Pies, $4.99. 10 to 54-count selected varieties Hefty Plates, Bowls, Storage, or Freezer Bags, 2 for $5.
And now time for the big reveal. Free groceries.
That's too over the top. Forget it. I'll handle the rest. Enter to win $500 worth of free groceries on Century's Facebook or Instagram by December 31st.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Crisp air, cozy sweaters, and a home that's actually ready for fall. Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Don't let your home be the only thing falling apart this season. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. Exterior Pros and Baths, because your house deserves a little sweater weather too.
St. Nick meets St. Kate. The holidays are in full swing at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, where every celebration shines a little brighter. Browse unique gifts at the holiday marketplace, gather for unforgettable Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dining, and of course, don't miss Brunch with Santa, a family favorite filled with joy, treats, and holiday magic. Celebrate the season at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Visit stkatearts.com/holidays for all the details.
Looking for localized banking solutions and a strategic partner? Fifth Third Bank has been shaping the future for businesses for 167 years and for the last 15 right here in Milwaukee. We offer industry-specific expertise, local decision-making, and extensive experience to help you navigate the ever-changing business landscape with your business in mind. At Fifth Third, we're big enough to provide sophisticated solutions and expert guidance, yet empowered to make local decisions and build strong community connections. Experience the commercial banking value only Fifth Third can deliver. Fifth Third Bank National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Have you never had a good pie?
I've had fine pies. You get no pie.
Right now, yeah.
I mean, seems that way anyway. But if we get him on those dating sites, it feels like maybe he could.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Maybe we needed the third camera going there as Chewy was breaking down play action differences between running out of the shotgun and being under center, which was a really good demonstration, but it kind of also distracted. Yeah, it distracted us from coming back on time. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it makes a difference in the timing. So I'll never forget when Dylan, my oldest, was offensive coordinator at Northern Michigan. I'm like, you have your back a half a yard too deep. It doesn't time up. They moved him up half yard. You know what? It timed up. It's just, and I understand, like I said, why Jacobs wants the ball as quick as possible so he can have his vision. But a lot of times it just doesn't marry up with the combination blocks and move into the second level. I'm not saying it can't. It's just like if you're under center doing it or you're in the shotgun, the time has to be the exact same.
And where Josh and I were coming from when we were talking about Josh Jacobs and would the Packers be better without Josh Jacobs, has a little bit to do with Jacobs, but has more to do with Matt LaFleur.
It's almost all to do with Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, because, look, you can have your preferences. And I have no problem if you prefer running out of shotgun, giving you a handful of those carries a game. But it's when it's almost exclusively running out of the shotgun, and we know the offense is better when everything else is running under center. Your quarterback seems to be more comfortable when you run more things under center. Then I think you kind of have to fall in line.
But it's with the offensive linemen, too, because offensive linemen want everything to be the same. It's like, when you have, they're cows, I've always compared them to cows. It's like, if you're a cow or a group of cows and here comes the hay truck dropping the hay, but you tell the cows, no, you got to wait 2 seconds to go there. They're like, they want to go right over as soon as the stuff drops. So if they know there's a difference between running the ball in shotgun as opposed to under center, they're not going to. They want routine. They want everything the same. They want the timing the same because they don't think that way.
The problem I have with, and I see it on the talk and text line and in the YouTube chat of being critical of Matt LaFleur automatically makes you believe or acts as if you're being smarter than the head coach or trying to be or know better than. That's not at all what the implication here is. What we're saying is a guy can get stuck in his ways.
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy lost his job in Green Bay.
Because he got stuck in his ways.
And tried to. Jason saying we have to execute, that Matt LaFleur keeps saying, and we're not executing, so that's the problem. Reminds me a lot of, we need to win our one-on-one matchups. And ultimately...
Which was the downfall of Mike.
Ultimately is what led to Mike McCarthy no longer having a job with the Green Bay Packers. I'm not saying Matt LaFleur can evolve or things can improve, but I am saying a sort of reliance on something that isn't working is what leads ultimately to you no longer being employed.
And honestly, again, I am a big fan of McCarthy. I think he is criminally underrated.
Agreed.
To me, he is Sean Payton with a worse PR guy.
Yes.
It is unbelievable how similar those two resumes are. And as we saw, things didn't ultimately go great for McCarthy and Dallas, but they had some top offenses. Yes. So he was able to kind of, again, it took a change of scenery for him to kind of get woken up. I've got to change a couple of the ways I do things. And I think with Jacobs, they have kind of gotten stuck in this is the way we run the football now. When LaFleur's better. Literally everybody but Jacobs is better when they run things. And that's not to say that they didn't run out of shotgun from time to time when they had Aaron Jones. They certainly did. There's certainly a play. But this offense, in the things that LaFleur calls best,
yes,
Jordan Love does best,
yes,
operates when you're under center more.
But the crazy thing to me is the only one that should be afforded that luxury is the quarterback.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he has to be completely comfortable. So if Jordan Love said, I'd rather run it from under, Holmgren wouldn't give, I don't care if you were Sterling, Mike would say, no, we're going to do it my way, and 98% of the time it was the right way to do it, When it wasn't, it was funny because the coaches would have to hold their tongue.
Mm-hmm.
We'd all get pissed at home because he'd jump your ass, player, and I'd come back, I'm quitting. This is stupid, and he'd be like, and Andy even knew I was right and Mike was wrong, but he's like, and Andy would say, this isn't the time or place.
Yeah.
This isn't the time or place. Let me go tomorrow and talk to him and talk him through it. And then half the time when Mike would say, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So, but it was always, I just don't know why if that's the case, there's a good chance it is. I don't know why he would afford Josh Jacobs to do it.
But again, suddenly, when Jacobs left the game, they ran the more things under center.
Yeah, right. Correct. It immediately changed. And it immediately changed their approach. And I don't know if the defense then reacted differently because it wasn't Josh Jacobs and they thought, well, maybe this is, but in that case, you would assume they went to the more too high shell stuff. The big problem here, and the way the Matt LaFleur relies on matchups. So if they have the numbers in the box to run the ball, they're going to run the ball. The problem with that is now teams know that and want them to run the ball because
they're not very good at it.
Because they're bottom 10 in the NFL at running the ball.
Yeah.
So when you are saying, well, yeah, we're going to get our matchups, we are going to use our matchups, and then we are going to do the things that we do because of that, well, guess what? That's what the defense wants you to do now. They're seeking out more opportunity for you to run the ball because they view that as plus for them. They view that as an advantage. And those two high safeties, a lot of times, if you go back and watch the All-22, they ain't worried about passing. They are filling to run block instant to
crashing to the line of scrimmage.
But the only thing that sucks, though, if they do go back to under center, is you lost your best weapon in play action because tight ends love play action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They love play action.
Which is honestly probably why LaFleur wants, because
those other guys.
Well, he wants Luke Musgrave in there because Luke Musgrave would be their better, especially in play action where it's not like, hey, we need you to catch this ball and get a lot of yards after catch.
Yeah,
I think they want him more operating in the middle of the field out of play action.
What's crazy to me is that they don't talk about that because normally, when you're in a situation like that. In my prime, there was no discussion. Should we start in the whole game? You know what I mean?
Yep.
But when you have a situation like that, the tight end coach would come into an offensive team meeting, and LaFleur would say, how much you think on playing this and that? What's the breakdown going to be? Not like at the end of the game, well, we need Luke Musgrave. It's just, it seems to me the communication here has always been like weird.
So when he said that yesterday, it almost seemed like to me, hey, we're not trusting Luke right now. We got to play these other two guys. Which made sense because Musgrave did not play well in the first half. And as the game went along, the other two in Wiley and Fitzpatrick ended up playing a lot more than Luke Musgrave. So I don't know if that's just him publicly trying to put it
Light
the
a
blame.
fire?
Well, no, put the blame on the coaches and going to Luke and hey, we're going to play you more. We're going to play you more. That was our mistake. Instead of saying, yeah, you stunk. Because different players respond differently, right? And I have no idea.
Sure,
I don't know. I don't know Luke Musgrave at all. Maybe he's a guy who, if you go, hey, you stunk, that's why you didn't play, he turtles up and goes away. But if you say, hey, that's on us, you're going to get your opportunities, you build him up that way, maybe that's LaFleur going to the media and keeping that message alive of, oh, that was us as a coaching staff that we somehow let that one get away from us.
Yeah,
because something's not making sense.
I think it was covered there, but I also think, you have a bad game, you get benched, you're done. What I heard when I listened to that was Matt LaFleur admitting Josh Wiley and John Fitzpatrick probably aren't good enough to do the things they need them to.
No, they're one-dimensional.
Right. So what he's saying there is, yeah, Luke didn't play well, and Luke got benched. We're not going to say publicly that's what happened, but we still need Luke to do things. And
because he's this big athletic guy.
Right. To me, that was like, hey, I know Fitzpatrick and Wiley caught the touchdown. They were out there sort of doing what we asked and weren't big problems. But this offense is going to need him. Mm-hmm. At some point, there's going to be a point where we need Luke Musgrave, and telling him he's benched and he's not good enough is probably not going to work.
Well, and you can't just bring him in for running plays. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, that tell is too big. Oh, okay, bring in Wiley. Oh, they're throwing the ball. Oh, bring in Musgrave. They're running the ball. But you can do things with him without targeting him and the ball. It's like, I don't know how much. Because a lot of my game, when I knew I wasn't getting the ball, my job was to influence someone.
Yeah.
Right? So if I knew the ball was going to free and my job is to influence that near safety, I mean, you want to get there. And Musgrave is the fastest tight end they have.
Correct.
Like, use him in that fashion, or rubbing. I don't know how quick. I think part of the problem is he just doesn't process things fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I always talk about rub plays against man.
And how that's different.
If you can't chew gum and run at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you can play in this league. You just can't. And I think that's a little bit of his problem. Why he struggles blocking, because his head gets in the way. He overthinks stuff.
Yeah, overthink instead of keeping it simple.
It's not natural to him, Because I'm telling you what. Does the game look fast to you guys? Or no? When you're on the field, it's like,
I was about to say, on TV, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm guessing so I will say last year, I went to the game for the first time as a fan in forever, and my buddies over at X Golf have great seats, like first row, 20-yard line. So you're as close to the field as you possibly can be as a fan.
Yeah.
Guys are scooting.
I remember sitting on the side
guys
going,
are moving.
Am I insane to play this game? Insane. It's like crazy, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like, and I told you when I first got here, the transition from college to pro is so much different than high school. I had to learn to play a flea size away from out of control. Because you have to, because it's that fast. But once you know how to do it, then it's easy. I don't think he's gotten there yet.
Well, and
him falling over his feet.
Well,
is a good
yeah.
indication.
But additionally, because I'm guessing, Chewy, the best way to do that is to be available and to be able to play in games, and that's how you learn how to do that. Unfortunately, through some strange injuries for him, he hasn't been available. So even though this is year 3, I mean, he's played probably about a season, maybe just a little bit more worth of games because of the unfortunate injuries that he's had to deal with.
Yeah. But if it is a processing, Gabe, you can't play. I mean,
is that something you can learn?
Process.
Because how was your processing when you first started?
Oh, no. But
versus
by the
year 4.
Third year, I could process. And then 4th year, I figured it out. I'm like, okay. If you're smart in this game.
Well, and I think that's worth you saying by year 3, because you also had injury issues early in your career that kept you off the field.
Yeah.
So even though you weren't able to play, you were able to figure out the processing part.
Yes, correct.
I feel that is worth pointing out. It's not like you were playing a bunch of games early. No, you dealt with some injuries, so it's kind of a similar situation to what Musgrave's been dealing with. Hey, guys, if you're feeling like you're running on empty, Mentality Health is here to help. Symptoms of low testosterone include low energy and motivation, fatigue. You're tired all the time. You have some weight gain, muscle loss, especially some belly fat. you feel anxious, moody, or irritable. Those are all signs of low testosterone. And if that, even one of those sounds like you, Mentality is here to help. They want to help you with your low testosterone. Go to mentalityhealth.com/radio and book that first appointment today. You get a full physical consultation, blood panel done within your first meeting. And then after your blood panel comes back, if your testosterone levels are low, what Mentality does is they focus on your free testosterone levels, which a lot of doctors can't overlook. So once they get those numbers dialed in for you and you get a testosterone plan that's customized for you, your energy comes roaring back, your belly fat burns off, you feel like yourself again, you're confident, driven, ready to tackle life. And that's really, for me, taking it, like feeling like yourself again and not having that little bit of haze and fatigue, that's been, to me, the best part of working with Mentality. So don't let low testosterone hold you back. Be at your best for you and your family. Head to mentalityhealth.com/radio, mentalityhealth.com/radio. Book your first appointment today.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
We love the Packers. We bleed green and gold. And every time our team takes the field, well, it's pure football bliss. If only there was a way to experience that blissful winning feeling every day. At Associated Bank, we've got you. With 10% off Lambeau concessions and 15% off Pro Shop merch. All when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank. It's how Packers fans keep winning on game day and every day. Associated Bank, Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Why Z-Bart? Because you don't want rust holes in your expensive vehicle. Let Z-Bart keep the rust away with professional rust protection. Only at Z-Bart.
Well, the good news from Sunday's game against the New York Giants for the Green Bay Packers is they got back into the win column. The bad news is star running back Josh Jacobs left that game with what the team is calling a knee contusion. Head coach Matt LaFleur Monday.
It's a contusion, so it's just more or less trying to get the swelling down, and unfortunately, that's a pretty hard surface over there, and sometimes the byproduct of that.
In the meantime, it'll be backup running backs Emmanuel Wilson and Chris Brooks for the Packers, though Matt LaFleur went on to say second-year running back Marshawn Lloyd could be designated for return from injured reserve this week. I'm Alex Stroh.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Do you want your car to shine like a diamond? Then you need Z-Gloss from Z-Bart. Z-Gloss gives you a mirror finish and protects your paint from everything Mother Nature can throw at it with a 10-year guarantee. Visit zbart.com for more information.
The NFC North Green Bay Packers are returning to Milwaukee, and you're invited.
At defensive end from Texas, rookie edge rusher number 99.
Green Bay Packers select Baron Sorrell.
Coming to the all-new Cunis Buick GMC of Greenfield.
Go, play, go. That's all I can say. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Meet Green Bay Packer defensive end Baron Sorrell.
Tuesday, November 18th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
During this exclusive 2-hour event, you'll meet Baron Sorrell live in person just days before the Pack Sunday game versus the Minnesota Vikings. Color action photos of Baron Sorrell will be provided. And bring your own item for him to sign free of charge.
Tackle for a loss by Baron Sorrell.
Don't miss your chance to meet Green Bay Packer defensive end
number 99, Baron Sorrell.
Exclusively at Cunis Buick GMC of Greenfield, 3615 South 108th Street, just off Beloit Road. Tuesday, November 18th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Packers get the win.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Thanksgiving is almost here. What are you bringing to the table? Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. Pairing the right wine with your Thanksgiving dinner can turn your meal into a celebration. But you don't have to be an expert to find the right wine. That's what our knowledgeable staff is here for. With over 8,000 varieties of wine, Discount Liquor can help you choose between a light, fruity Pinot Grigio, a big, luscious Cabernet, or anything in between, all at the lowest prices in town. Visit us today at 51st and Oklahoma in Milwaukee and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Voted best liquor store again.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Check out all of our weekly specials at discountliquorinc.com. And from our family to yours, have a happy and safe Thanksgiving.
Discount liquor.
Stay up to date on the green and gold all season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Is it against the law to be a moron or no?
The law,
Not yet.
I texted this to Jen earlier. The law does protect some people from things that are called an attractive nuisance.
On 94.5 ESPN.
The Carbos Talking text line is 800-990-3776. Mike in Racine says, can you ask Chewy, what's in the water? I want to drink what he drinks.
Mio.
Red wine.
Chewy's just getting hammered on the air.
That'd be more of a Pinot.
Yeah, but you mix up the different Mios you have.
Yeah, this is a bad one. I mean, it looks good. It's terrible.
What is it, cherry?
It doesn't have any flavor.
Wait, was that literally a text for what's in the water, or was it like something talking about he's a little loopy? What is he talking about?
No, can Chewy please tell me what's in the water? I want to drink what he drinks. Chewy's an influencer right now for Mio, apparently. That's what's in the water. And I'll tell you what, I've started drinking Mio on a regular basis at home.
Have you really?
Yeah. I like the blue has a little more of the hydration type of stuff in there.
That's a little too much flavor.
Okay.
I'm not a big flavor guy.
You're flavoring your water.
I know.
I
But there's
drink my
ones
water
that are
like
just
water.
they're too much flavor. The best is the grape. The grape is the best, and then the yellow lemonade and the pink. Some of them are just too sweet.
Couldn't you just put less in?
You could. Definitely could.
But half is not enough, Josh. So what do you do the next day? It needs
you go
about
too far.
3/4 of the one Gabe's talking about.
Yeah.
But a quarter is just like, it'd be terrible. I should have been a chemist.
I drink my water like a grinder. Straight up.
Straight up.
water.
Straight up. Mhm.
Water is disgusting.
I don't think it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's flavorless.
Yeah.
Can you drink water if you're not thirsty? No way. No. It's awful.
I drink water all the time.
I was about to say, I drink water.
There's
pretty
good water, I guess, and bad water.
And I drink it
I'll
right out of
agree.
the tap,
Let me
too.
tell you
I'll
what.
agree. I'll agree with that.
Can I
There's
just
good water
say
and bad
this?
water.
Water is the biggest scam known to
jeez.
man. It's the biggest scam known to man.
How is it a scam?
Bottled water, really?
Oh, do people take advantage of that and
Yes.
overcharge? Yeah, without
Yeah.
a doubt. I thought you
Also-
were saying like drinking water. I thought you were being a huge
it's
hypocrite,
important.
drinking the amount of water that you do every morning and saying that, yeah, that's a scam.
What's your absolute favorite thing to drink? If it all had the same nutritional value, favorite thing to drink. You know what mine is? Grape soda.
I do
I was
love
about to
grape
say-
soda.
Grape
I was about to say
soda.
it'd probably be some sort of soda, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best. Oh, so
I don't-
McDonald's Coca-Cola.
Oh,
straight
McDonald's
up.
Coke is. Oh,
why they got rid of the orange drink still
oh
bothers
my
me to
goodness!
this day.
It's back.
Is it the same though?
It's the exact same.
Okay,
Is it?
I don't get it.
I
Someone in
was
my
about to
house
say
does?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, that high C orange was a huge part of my hangover cure.
Huge.
Back in Platteville.
Nothing better than orange drink at McDonald's and a fish fillet. Oh,
You lost me with the fillet.
Yeah,
no, I
I
can
was-
live off of that. And it's not even the fish. They nail the tartar sauce. Absolutely nail it. They nail it, Gabe.
You're so giddy about that tartar
know.
sauce right now. I don't know if I've ever seen you happier.
Oh, so
We
good.
need to have a tartar sauce taste challenge.
Okay.
Getting McDonald's specific tartar sauce could be tough.
Yeah, we'd
Yeah.
have to scrape it off.
Scrape it. Be kind of obvious when there were chunks of the breading in the fillet of fish. It is what it is. Jack, Gabe, and Chewy, we're back in 2 minutes.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Slow speeds for sure, pretty much everywhere. Southbound 41's backing up from before Good Hope Road all the way down past Hampton. Northbound's backed up from Mayfair Road all the way up to Capitol Drive. Southbound 43 also a very heavy ride coming in from about Bender Road all the way down towards North Avenue. The northbound side is backing up from about Kilbourne all the way up past Keefe. Then northbound on 894, we've got delays coming out of the Hale interchange pretty much all the way up to about Lincoln. No accidents or anything like that, just slow speeds. You're going to find that pretty much everywhere. Traffic is brought to you by Life Navigators Soap and Suds Drive. Your donation of body wash, hand soap, or laundry pods will help local kids and adults with disabilities stay healthy all year. Learn more at lifenavigators.org. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, rain early with a mixed northwest up to an inch of slushy accumulation far to the north of I-94. A high of 41. Tonight, becoming partly cloudy, a low of 36. Weather is brought to you by Safe Plow. When winter hits Wisconsin, Safe Plow keeps driveways and businesses clear with no-tolerance snow removal. They handled the blizzard so you can...
By design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
This fall, make 3rd Street Market Hall your one-stop, must-stop destination to eat, drink, and play. 3rd Street Market Hall has over 15 locally owned food vendors, a self-service beer wall featuring 30 Wisconsin breweries, over 50 HD TVs, and happy hour specials all week. The perfect place to work remotely or catch a game between meetings or over lunch. 3rd Street Market Hall is your home away from home or office. Visit 3rdstreetmarkethall.com for menus, events, and more information.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamara. Here's Jen Latta.
I think the other part of the Josh Jacobs conversation that Joshy and I were having with Jason, and Chewy, you were obviously a part of that as well, is Jordan Love has been really good this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I know not a lot of regular NFL fans understand EPA, Josh, but Jordan Love leads in EPA.
I could describe it really quickly.
Please do so.
It takes down, distance, time on the play clock, and where you are located on the field. And it rates how each quarterback performs via the league average. So historical data is used dating back years that in this exact situation, down, distance, place on the field, and where you are with the clock, what typically does a player do in that situation? So that measures the difference of it, and being positive in it and leading the league in it means you're having probably one of the best statistical years when you correct for all that stuff.
Why can't they just have one metric? Like, I'm on ESPN right now, and they got QBR.
Yep, which is ESPN stat.
And they got RTG.
Which is quarterback rating.
Yes.
Which is what you're used to. You're used to, like, quarterback rating. That's, like, the classic.
Yeah.
That's been there forever. It's not perfect. Same thing. I know Craig Karmazin is a huge believer in QBR. I tend not to trust it as much just because I don't know how it's calculated. Right. And ESPN is very protective of how they calculate it, and how they weigh, and what they weigh. I know they weigh the fourth quarter and what happens in the fourth quarter hugely, which, again, made me a less of a proponent for the stat because there were a couple of times where Aaron Rodgers, having great years, they would have games wrapped up in the fourth quarter, and he's behind because, well, somebody like Brett Favre probably would have been great for QBR because he had great fourth quarters and those great fourth quarter comebacks and those interceptions he threw in the second quarter that dug you the hole, are discounted.
But like a perfect metric where you could add 5 more receptions because there were 5 drops, right? Because that shouldn't be, it affects Love's number, but it really shouldn't.
So some places do correct for that in different stats where it's like completion percentage over expected. And then basically, like, did the guy do the wrong thing who's receiving the ball? Did he drop it? Was he out of position? all that stuff sort of gets corrected out of a lot of those numbers.
Okay.
Because when you look at completion percentage, didn't look like Jordan Love had a pretty good game. When you correct for the drops and the miscues on offense, his numbers look incredibly different.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But it's, to me, so the reason why I bring this up, and him leading in EPA and leading in all these different stats, I think he's top 5 in QBR again. He was last year. Part of the whole Josh Jacobs conversation is, hey, let's just trust Jordan Love a little bit more. Let's just let him, and Jason asked the question to Jordan and Matt LaFleur last week. Let it rip. And I guess that's what I wouldn't say I'm necessarily excited about if Josh Jacobs doesn't play, and leaving the door open for him to play was Matt LaFleur yesterday. But I'm just curious as to what it looks like when, okay, this offense is now going back to let's run it through Jordan Love because he is going to be our best option to win football games. He's going to be our best option to go in and beat the Minnesota Vikings at home. So I'm just curious of when that flips over to, hey, everything's running through him versus everything running through Josh Jacobs. I want to know what that looks like. And that's part of the reason I'm curious of, okay, can this offense still be as good as we want it to be, potentially better if Josh Jacobs isn't on the field because it unlocks so many other things.
Is he a Pro Bowler right now? I mean, Stafford's won, right?
So the NFC is tough.
Yeah, and it's also hard to gauge because if you aren't a Packers beat writer or a Packers fan, you aren't going to look at that game and recognize how good that is unless you're watching tape on all.
Unless you're Mike Tannenbaum and the biggest Jordan Love defender on the planet.
Right, because like the Mina Kimes and the Dan Orlovskis and the Benjamin Solaks over at ESPN, they're watching tape and they're all talking about like, wow, that was an impressive game for Jordan Love. But if you pull up the box score, you go, what was this?
Yeah.
And not everyone has time to do that. They've got other jobs.
Yeah.
Like, I would never expect Jason to be watching film of Trevor Lawrence to have an opinion on how his season's going because it's just not part of what you do. But that's also part and participle to making judgments on the guys you are talking about.
But I think, to a larger point, I think we're going to have this conversation in just a little bit when we do power rankings, Chew. I have no idea who's actually good in the NFC.
I don't either. I don't know who's good in the NFL. No, really.
What?
There's no one elite.
Because the problem is the two teams, or even the three teams, the three best teams that I think are going to be probably the top three, maybe the Eagles are still in there, I don't know. But probably, arguably 3 of the top 5 teams are in the AFC right now of the Broncos, the Patriots, and the Colts. And how much are you trusting when we hit January football, Drake May, Indiana Jones, and Bo Nix?
I could say I don't trust Bo Nix at all.
No.
I trust his defense.
Yep.
Jones, he's proved to be trustworthy except for the pumpkin game he had last time we saw him. Drake May's been the best. Drake May is the MVP.
Yeah. You know, in a season like this where there's no elites, this is really where home field advantage, I think,
matters.
Becomes so important. You know?
When
I mean, you don't have to get the number 1 seed to get the bye, but you definitely want home field advantage up until that.
But I look at any of those teams, and and Tausch, I know, has said this. I've been on this train. Like, whoever gets those number 1 seeds,
yeah,
like only having to win 2 games to get to the Super Bowl versus 3, as flawed as a lot of these teams are.
Yes.
I like those, whoever wins those number 1 seeds.
And they still got time. I mean, we're 10 games in.
Yep.
So, you know, another 4.
Well, these next 3 for the Pack.
I got to see market improvement in the next 5 weeks.
The next 3 games are going to make or break the Packer season.
Yeah.
If they go 2-1, everything's still in front of them. They go 1-2, they're fighting for a wild card with tough games down the stretch, including going to Denver, including hosting likely a desperate Baltimore team.
Yeah. Because this game, you guys agree, really did nothing for me.
It feels good to win.
It feels good to win, but
feels good to win.
I feel the same I did the week previous.
I feel a little bit better because you won.
Yeah, I mean, yes, literally the result, but like in terms of what I think they can achieve and can be, I don't feel that much different. Now, if I see a material change in the offense, then I'm starting to think, well, we've got something here.
But again, for them, it's just about stacking success. Something they literally haven't been able to do all year. And I think that's part of why. Yeah, and again, that's a lot of Jordan.
Games,
yes, that's a big reason why.
Yes. Toyota-thon.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll dive into the Toyota-thon stuff because some things going around that caught my eye. We'll dive into Toyota-thon later, but we got to do power rankings coming up next. But it's back. Black Friday at Ewald Automotive Group. It's their biggest event yet. Shop vehicles with up to $10,000 off or 0% financing or 0 down. They'll do whatever it takes to move all remaining 2025. It's their biggest savings of the year, lowest interest rates, maximum trade values, and of course, because it's Ewald, you have a huge selection. I've trusted Ewald ever since I've moved to the Milwaukee area. You should be trusting Ewald, whether it's purchasing a new car, whether it's servicing your vehicle. Ewald always makes it easy. And Black Friday, back now at every Ewald location. Just go over to ewaldauto.com.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Southbound on 43, backing up from before Silver Spring, pretty much all the way down to about North Avenue. Northbound is backing up from Kilbourne all the way up towards Keefe. We've also got delays northbound on 4394, right out of the Mitchell interchange around the Plainfield curve up to the KK River crossing. Westbound on 894, that's a heavy ride out of the Mitchell interchange all the way to 68th. Eastbound slowing down from 92nd Street all the way past Loomis as well. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Rain early, then with a mix to the north and west. Up to an inch of slushy accumulation far to the north of I-94. A high of 41. Tonight becoming partly cloudy, a low of 36. Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Play over 2,000 courses, including that famous one with the green jackets. Book your bay at wisconsinindorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
A father faces homelessness. A mother is hospitalized, and there's no one to watch their children.
La Causa Crisis Nursery and Respite Center is the only free 24/7 crisis nursery in Milwaukee. It's a safe and nurturing place for children aged 0 to 12 to stay while their parents work to regain stability and strength. Your generosity keeps the doors open, so join them at Facts and Familia Trivia Night on November 19th. All proceeds support La Causa Crisis Nursery and Respite Center. Get tickets and learn more at lacausa.org.
At Great Midwest Bank, we've been serving Southeast Wisconsin homeowners for 90 years. Wait, 2025 minus 1935? 90 years. Wow. In our 90 years as a community bank, we've learned a lot about the values of the people who live and work here and appreciate the loyal customers that have made Great Midwest Bank who we are today. Find a location at greatmidwestbank.com. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local, equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Are you looking for reliable transportation this holiday season? I got you covered. Hey, it's Jen Latta from ESPN Milwaukee. With holiday parties, family gatherings, and year-end events on the horizon, I trust Accutrans Group to handle all my private transportation needs. Whether it's a corporate function or a festive celebration, Accutrans gets me there safely and on time. As a veteran-owned business, they pride themselves on top-notch service that you can count on. Booking is easy, stress-free, and reliable. Just visit AccuTransGroup.com to reserve your holiday ride today. That's AccuTransGroup.com.
It's time for Black Friday, Dell Technologies' biggest sale of the year. Enjoy huge savings on select PCs like the Dell 16 Plus, featuring Intel Core Ultra processors. And with built-in advanced features, it's the PC that helps you do more, faster. Plus, earn Dell rewards and enjoy many other benefits, like free shipping, price match guarantee, and expert support. They also have huge deals on accessories that pair perfectly with your Dell PC and make perfect gifts for everyone on your list. Shop now at Dell.com/deals.
Progressive knows there are some surprisingly expensive things in life, like rugs. People say a rug would really bring the room together. And sure, you don't know what that means, but it sounds important. Suddenly you're using words like jute and sisal. Then you see the price and lose it, because how can the thing you walk and spill on cost so much? So you devote your life to taking down Big Rug. But then you remember that switching your home and auto to Progressive could save you hundreds. So, looks like Big Rug is safe. For now. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
The holidays are the perfect time to thank the people who make your business shine. At Alpha Custom Apparel, we help you create custom gifts and branded apparel that show true appreciation. Whether it's polished polos for your sales team, cozy quarter zips for employees, or thoughtful giveaways for your best clients. We make it easy with fast turnaround, creative options, and Midwest service you can count on. This season, give gifts that build pride and strengthen relationships long after the holidays are over. Visit alphacustomapparel.com and start your holiday gifting today.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Just jump on it.
That's what he did.
Chewy, jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. Slow down.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Chewy was off yesterday. I am convinced that part of the reason he decided to come in today, he didn't want to miss power rankings. We got to get to it. See who the top 10 teams in the NFL
It's Chewy's favorite segment of the week.
Hey, big guy, you catch the game?
It's power rankings time on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Did you catch the game last night?
Can I say yes to you?
What will the big guy have in store for us today?
See the game last night?
Which game?
Any of them.
Okay. Good list. I think this is how I would have nailed it. So I think they finally did. And it's fair.
Okay.
So with that being said, number 10.
All right, Chewy thinks it's fair. And this team leads the division. This team's got 7 wins in 10 games. I think the Chicago Bears are 10.
I'm going to go Los Angeles Chargers.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are number 10 after a loss at the Bills. They're 6-4.
Interesting.
Thought that was pretty fair. Although I don't think,
the Packers
Godwin and Evans have been out.
The Packers are better than the Bucs.
I don't see them as a Super Bowl team.
Either do I. I think the Packers are better than them.
Okay.
And I don't think the Packers are in the top 10.
Okay. That's fair because they are 11.
Okay. So what, the Bears are 13?
12.
Oh, okay.
Should that be flip-flopped or no?
I think the Packers are better than the Bears, but the Bears find ways to keep on winning.
Are you worried about a split?
No.
Really?
I am.
No.
In Chicago scares me.
Yes.
Yeah. Because, once again,
not a
that
good
could
team.
be their Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, Gabe, I recognize they're not a good team. I'm not sure how good the Packers are.
That's fair. That's fair. We won't know till Thanksgiving. 9.
Again, you know what? They won a game with special teams. That should make me nervous. You're right, Josh. It should make me a little nervous.
Like, what do they have to do against Minnesota for you to say, okay.
Packers?
Yeah.
Win by multiple scores.
Okay.
Like 10
That's
plus
where
points.
I'm at. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Packers beat the Vikings by 10 plus points. And I understand that offense for Minnesota's not very good. JJ stinks. But that defense is still good.
Okay.
Number 9, I've got the Detroit Kitty Cats.
I have the 49ers.
Gabe is correct. The 49ers are 9 at 7-4. Don't they feel worse than that, though?
Yes and no.
Because nobody's been paying attention to them because Mac Jones has been playing quarterback for so long. Brock Purdy did come back, looked pretty good, but they were also playing the Cardinals.
Yeah.
8.
Detroit.
This is where I have the Lions.
Lions are 8 at 6-4. Really boring game against the Eagles.
That Sam Laporta injury could be bigger than we think. And a huge advantage for the Packers on Thanksgiving.
What's IR? 4?
4. So he's out against the Packers.
Okay. And a back, you don't know what that leads to.
Yeah.
So. 7.
This is just a complete mix of, I don't know how much record is determining how these guys are ranked. I don't know what any of this means. Bills.
I'll go Seahawks.
Seahawks are 7. Are they the same team, though, as the Bills? God, and I'll give you another one. Don't the Bills feel worse than 7-3?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, it's because they've had some really bad losses.
Yeah. You go down to Miami and get boat raced.
Yeah.
Not good.
Doesn't feel great.
6.
Bills.
A.O.
A.O. Brian D's.
6 touchdowns, a lot of touchdowns.
All right, let me ask you this. We'll get to it.
Josh Allen scored 6 touchdowns. He threw for 3 and ran for 3.
Overrated.
So I was doing primetime on Sunday on ESPN Radio. He is the only player in regular season NFL history to do that. He also did it last year in a loss against the Rams. The only other player to ever do it did it in a postseason game in the 50s, Otto Graham. 3 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns. It's insane. It's outrageous.
Yeah, but do something for me.
He scored 6 touchdowns.
Just do something, though.
He scored 6 touchdowns.
Is he the modern-day Dan Marino?
What else do you want from this man?
A Super Bowl win? Or how about this?
God, you and championships.
How about this? An AFC championship win. Josh is with me. Maybe
It'd be nice.
But that doesn't mean he's not a good player.
No, it doesn't. Nope.
5.
All right, I think, okay.
Broncos.
Broncos. I have Broncos here.
Broncos are 5.
Okay.
Beat the Chiefs. Are the Chiefs done?
They're close.
But they're close.
Yeah.
They're close.
They're not going to win that division, but here's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
They're going to end up being that 7 seed, and whoever gets the 2 seed, like of those teams we were just talking about, like the Broncos, the Colts, or the Patriots, as the 2 seed, get to host the Chiefs in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your high seed.
Yeah.
I would agree.
I could see this coming from a mile away.
4.
Colts. Eagles.
The Colts. Good call, Joshy. I think they should maybe be a little higher.
Well, yeah, it's the classic. They had a bye week and they got worse.
But
yeah,
but Gabe,
the Eagles have just been so ugly.
To
Their
your
games
point,
have been
I'm waiting for them to kind of implode.
They just keep winning, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
But you're waiting, right?
Yes,
them and the Patriots to wake up to reality. 3.
Eagles.
Patriots.
Patriots.
What?
Yeah. Who's better, Patriots or
Patriots?
Colts?
Patriots.
Josh?
I think, I don't know. I mean, Patriots. I like them more.
Both teams win at home, correct?
Like if they play each other?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
2.
I guess that's the Eagles.
Eagles are 2.
I don't like that.
I would almost put them
the
at
Eagles.
4,
Are the Eagles the second best team in the NFL? Doesn't feel like it to me.
No, but they're going to coast to their division probably.
Although, I mean, those are 2 big wins. You got to give them some street cred.
Sure.
You know?
Absolutely. Going on the road to Green Bay and winning, and then winning at home against the Lions, yes.
And then one, obviously, is
the Rams.
The Rams. How good are they?
What?
Very good. Yeah.
You intercept Sam Darnold 4 times and then have to hold your breath at the end of the game because you go 2 for 11 on 3rd down and have put up 250 yards of offense. I don't know how good you are.
Devontae was
at home
dealing with an oblique. They weren't able to get Puka going the way that. But, I mean, they held that team who previous weeks had 28 and 35 points in the first half. And if you want to take away the defensive touchdowns, you can make it 21 and 28 in the first half.
Well, let me ask you this. Looking back, hindsight being what it is.
I mean, they still gave up a bleep ton of yards.
Should they have signed Devontae?
The Packers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I agree.
Yeah. He's changed a little bit. He's not like such of a explosive every type of guy, but he still wins downfield.
And he gets you 3rd down.
And they just keep throwing it to him from the 1-yard line, and he is quick enough still and good enough still where he creates separation, catches it, and then you got 6 points.
He's like one of the only people where goal line fade is still an option in the NFL.
Is he leading the NFL in receiving touchdowns?
It wouldn't be shocking.
I think he has like 9 or 10.
All right, you tell me if they can win the Super Bowl. Rams?
Yes.
Eagles?
Yes.
Patriots?
No.
I don't think so.
Really? Colts?
No.
Broncos?
No.
AO?
Yes.
Yes.
Seattle?
No.
No.
Detroit?
Yes.
San Fran?
No.
No.
Tampa Bay?
No.
No.
Green Bay?
No.
How many teams you got?
I don't know. Like that's the
not a
problem.
lot.
I can't. I don't know. Like,
But that's what. But hold on. But that's what gives you hope for Green Bay.
100%. But I was really high on the Rams until this game. Like they were outplayed. They were outplayed by the Seahawks at home.
But that's the thing.
But hold on, Josh.
When you're getting outplayed and winning.
Josh, if Seattle can somehow get home field advantage all the way through, then they can win it, right?
I don't trust Sam Darnold enough.
But Sam would only have to win 2 games if they get home field advantage, which is certainly still on the table for them.
He's still going to have to face some defenses.
Yes.
And Sam has looked great in the regular season when the stakes are the lowest. You ramp up stakes. It happened at the end of last year and then into the playoffs. And that seems to be a pretty consistent thing with him. And
in fairness, I don't know if it's a consistent thing.
Well,
it was really the first time he got that opportunity.
I think what happens is, and we've seen this with other quarterbacks of his ilk, when the pressure gets raised and the speed of the defense and things change, he turns into... You can only cover up so much as a head coach for your quarterback. At some point, they have to take over.
I agree.
Daniel Jones, another instance of that.
I want to amend. I think the Patriots can win the Super Bowl.
If they get home field.
Yeah, which is on the table.
I just don't think
I think they can.
AFC championship game, if they have to go to
if they have to go on the road,
they'll lose. That's why it's so important.
But I think they can.
Get home games.
I think they're on the short list. I have to put them on can.
Yeah.
We also don't know. We don't know what Drake May is in the postseason.
I got them straddling the line, just because Drake May hasn't played in the postseason. That's really the only thing that's making.
Well, and it's not like Vrabel's got this huge. I mean, Vrabel's living off of Belichick's reputation once you get to the postseason.
Yes.
It's not like he had a ton of success in. I think he went to an AFC championship game in Tennessee.
They were picked to be one of the worst rosters in the NFL.
Yeah.
New England was?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Josh McDaniels helps. He's pretty good.
Very much so.
Well, and honestly, the comfort of having Josh McDaniels knowing he's not going to get a head coaching job anywhere, I think is also pretty huge.
I would agree.
Because he's had those opportunities. Like, he's not going anywhere.
No.
He is in the perfect role as the OC in New England.
You think he knows it, though?
I think he does at this point.
He should. All right. Good list.
I think he does at this point. Let me tell you about our good friends at Pillow Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, because when it comes to your home, the smart play, and it's always the smart play, trusting Gina Della and that team at Pillow Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. So many of us have done it here at ESPN Wisconsin. I'm just the latest, trusting them. They came through. The process they do is fantastic. It's awesome. They come through, kind of took a look at the windows. Okay, those are good, but let's talk about this front door. So I have a beautiful new front door for my house, thanks to Pillow Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. But this month, score a whole house of new energy-efficient Pella windows for as low as $297 a month. And the great deal, 0% interest up to 72 months. Pella always hooking you up with great deals, so don't wait. Schedule your free consultation today. PellaWI.com.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
894 westbound, right in the Mitchell interchange. We have the both shoulders blocked because technically we have a couple of accidents. There's one with the left lane blocked in the Mitchell itself, and then there's one a little bit further on to westbound 894 from the Mitchell. That one's the one that has the shoulders blocked. So that's going to be affecting your ride. We've also got a crash westbound 94 at Clybourne or 25th Street. Left lane is blocked there. Everybody is out of their car for some strange reason, standing in the rain. Not getting it, but okay. It's going to be slow all the way past Hawley Road with that one. And then more delays then from Moreland Road all the way towards Brookfield Road. Eastbound's backed up from 92nd Street all the way through the stadium. Then we've also got 41 southbound as usual from before Good Hope Road all the way down past Hampton. Northbound's backed up before Mayfair Road all the way up towards Capitol Drive. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, rain early with a mix up to the north and west, up to an inch of slushy accumulation far north of I-94. A high of 41. Tonight, becoming partly cloudy, a low of 36. Weather's brought to you by Safe Plow. When winter hits Wisconsin, Safe Plow keeps driveways and businesses clear with no-tolerance snow removal. They handle the blizzard so you can handle your business. Visit safeplow.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The NFC North Green Bay Packers are returning to Milwaukee, and you're invited.
At defensive end from Texas, rookie edge rusher number 99.
Green Bay Packers select Baron Sorrell.
Coming to the all-new Cunis Buick GMC of Greenfield.
Go, play, go. That's all I can say. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Meet Green Bay Packer defensive end Baron Sorrell.
Tuesday, November 18th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
During this exclusive 2-hour event, you'll meet Baron Sorrell live in person just days before the Pack Sunday game versus the Minnesota Vikings. Color action photos of Baron Sorrell will be provided. And bring your own item for him to sign free of charge.
Tackled for a loss by Baron Sorrell.
Don't miss your chance to meet Green Bay Packer defensive end
number 99, Baron Sorrell.
Exclusively at Cunis Buick GMC of Greenfield, 3615 South 108th Street, just off Beloit Road. Tuesday, November 18th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Packers get the win.
Crisp air, cozy sweaters, and a home that's actually ready for fall. Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Don't let your home be the only thing falling apart this season. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. Exterior Pros and Baths, because your house deserves a little sweater weather too.
Hey guys, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Gabe Neitzel here to give you some advice. If you're making plans to propose to that special someone in your life, the Jewelry Center has to be your stop for the ring. It's what I did. They're the best place to shop for diamond engagement rings in Milwaukee for a reason. I didn't know what to get, but with help of a Pinterest board, the Jewelry Center and their team of specialists took care of everything from start to finish. Naturally mined diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, whatever you're in the market for, when it comes to an engagement ring, the Jewelry Center has it. Find locations and inventory online at shoptjc.com.
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond. From walk-in closets to entertainment centers, our experienced designers work within your budget to design a solution fit perfectly to your needs. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Visit closetsbydesign.com or call 1-800-BY-DESIGN to get started. Let's get organized together.
Hey sports fans, looking to level up your next private event? V Private Bar Services is your game changer. Move beyond the ordinary. V Private Bar Services crafts custom cocktails tailored to your brand and your guests' tastes. Imagine a bar experience that's as unique as your business. Our expert mixologists will create a memorable experience that your clients and team will rave about. From signature cocktails to full-service bars, we've got you covered. Be the MVP of your next event. Visit vprivatebar.com to book today.
You're listening to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
But remember he said his birthday?
Yeah.
Maybe we get a little freaky.
Yeah. And everyone's like, oh, look at our horny little boy. We're so excited. Good for him. Like, everybody's so supportive of Giannis, they just kind of look past it.
On 94.5 ESPN.
It is Toyota-thon season, Chew. Which here in Green Bay means one thing. The start of Jordan Love cooking. And Joshy shared this yesterday because obviously he follows Darren Rovell, a big Darren Rovell guy. That's the one thing I've always known about Josh DiMaggio. He's been a huge Darren Rovell guy. Rovell put out there yesterday that Panini, which is a card company, you've done work with Panini. Yeah, you've done some work with Panini before. So they have collabed with Toyota to make 250 Jordan Love worn sweater cards. So Jordan Love wearing a Merry Toyota-thon sweater. They cut up the sweater, put it as part of the card, and now it is available at going to be at a handful of dealerships to give out over the course of the next month with Toyota-thon now upon us. And then they have, as part of the card, Jordan Love's Toyota-thon stats, the stats he has put up throughout Toyota-thon. Pretty good. For the last handful of years through Toyota-thon, Jordan Love is 11-5. He's thrown for 3,719 yards, 28 touchdowns to just 2 interceptions. Toyota-thon's when Jordan Love cooks.
What, do you want one of the cards?
No.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, again, a picture of Jordan wearing the Toyota-thon sweater, and then there's a little bit of that sweater that is a part of the card. Look, I don't know where this started, which Packers, because I assume it just started on Packers Twitter of somebody just doing something dumb when Jordan Love was cooking a couple of seasons ago in his first year as the starter.
Yeah.
And going, oh, Jordan Love being good is lined up with Toyotathon for whatever reason. But good on Toyota for taking advantage.
I feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that as you're watching Jordan Love cook in this season, you're probably getting served that advertisement.
Oh, yeah. You see the woman in the red sweater in the Toyota dealership.
You start making connections.
Can I ask you guys a question, though?
Please.
Is it time to put away the ugly sweaters for about 20 years?
Yes.
It's kind of stupid now.
True.
I mean, they're
Been
Mike
stupid
Sherman.
for a while.
They're beating a dead horse. The fridge is full.
When people
Feeding
are
a fed horse.
again, we've been honestly in this portion of the cycle for a while. When people are purposefully making ugly sweaters for you to buy, you're missing the point of the ugly sweaters.
When you were goodwilling it and finding legitimately hideous old 80s and early 90s sweaters, that to me, hey, funny. I get it. But now they're making like screen printed.
There's just a shelf life. And Joshy, I know you're not a big fan, and I'm not a big fan. It's like, all right, Friendsgiving, you have 3 more years, and then shelve it for 20. Right? Some things just need a shelf life.
And then again, naturally comes back. Yeah.
Right? But I think ugly sweaters are probably tops on that list.
I am thankful that I do not have any friends who do the ugly sweater parties.
Wouldn't take place.
See, but we already know. You're all bluster, pal. You're all bluster.
No.
Mussolini, if there was one that Mussolini really wanted to go to, guess what you're doing, bud?
I'd go. Would I be in an ugly sweater myself? Not a chance.
See, now I think you would look good in an ugly sweater.
What does
with
that
the
say?
beard. Huh?
What does that say about me?
Wearing the hat.
No. What are you saying about Joshi?
He's just jolly.
I don't think when people talk to me they think jolly.
I do. I think it's the beard.
I've known you.
It's kind of an angry jolly, though.
It can't be angry jolly.
You can't?
No.
Put it on the poll. Can you be angry jolly?
Well, they put sweet and salty.
Yeah,
together.
that is the problem. Twitter has been down all morning. Yeah, sweet and salty works together as a flavor combination. Angry jolly as a personality doesn't work.
You don't think so?
No.
You can't be both?
I don't think so. You're either jolly or you're angry.
Fair.
Like so you have somebody that you call angry. That is a nickname that you have for a person in your life.
And he's angry. It took me 3 minutes to give him that nickname.
Is he ever jolly?
Big mellow light guy. Big mellow light guy.
See, me and Angry have that in common.
Yeah.
Put a couple brewskis in me, I might be a little more jolly, a little more talkative.
You know what the best thing about angry
but even when Josh gets more talkative, I wouldn't necessarily call it jolly.
No.
But see, he's just more talkative.
Angry, when we have, a gathering, I wouldn't call it a party.
Okay.
He loves to clean. And I think he loves to clean so he can escape. That's why he's great.
Well, and you respect that.
There's nothing better. Well, I'll put it this way, Josh. There's nothing worse than waking up after a night of getting after it a little bit and having a dirty house. You know, when you wake up and you're like, oh, I don't want to deal with it.
I most often will make extra effort to clean night of.
That's why. And Joshy does it to escape, I bet.
It's part escaping. It's part knowing I'm not going to feel good tomorrow, and I'm not going to want to deal with this standing at the kitchen sink doing dishes, all that. So let's just get it done with.
Yeah.
Grab yourself a beer.
Yeah.
Post up in the kitchen. Take care of some things.
And Angry's great at the 2-minute warning. When it's time to go, it's time to go.
Josh and Heartland does bring up that Joshy does have the best laugh on these airwaves.
Yes, it's a jolly laugh.
Oh boy, Joshy, we got evidence piling up against you.
That is.
We got evidence piling. I mean, that's about as strong of a case as anyone can make.
Yeah.
John in Milwaukee saying that Josh has a Yukon Cornelius jolliness
and a look.
Well, just because he looks like Yukon Cornelius doesn't mean that he's jolly.
Did Yukon have glasses?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but if Joshy was able to grow out the mustache a little bit and kind of point it out to the sides, I think he would have a really good.
Should I add that to the look? The manicured,
just straight out. Again, you don't want to curl it like Raleigh because I think that the Yukon Cornelius is kind of more straight out to the side. But
Could be problematic.
Yeah, that's again. I don't know how much manicuring it takes to be able to get it to stay like that.
Too much.
Yeah, that's
You know
for
what we
sure.
could do, Josh? That'd be a good Halloween costume for me and you. I was going with this Bumble because we are getting towards Bumble season.
What does that mean?
You don't know
I
the
gotta
Bumble?
reach everything up high. Can you put the star on the tree?
Are you unfamiliar with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
I understand it. I don't, but Bumble part of it is escaping me.
The Bumble is the abominable snowman.
Abominable snowman. It'd be a good costume for me and
Yukon
Joshy.
calls him the Bumble.
Yeah.
So Chewy goes as Bumble, you go as Yukon. Call it a day.
I got to admit, my red-nosed the reindeer knowledge is not as brushed up as it should be.
Yeah, but that's a must-watch. That with
I've
Elf.
watched it more times
with
than
Elf.
I can count.
I mean, that's...
But undivided attention, not so much.
You know what Christmas movie I am addicted to now, but it's so creepy?
Creepy
It's
Christmas
creepy.
movie that Chewy would be addicted to.
It's weird.
What one?
Polar Express.
It is weird. The animation's strange. It's a little creepy.
The eyes freak me out.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Well, because I remember being excited for that movie. I loved that book as a kid. Like, that was a must-read. And then, Tom Hanks is involved.
Yes,
this is going to be good.
Yeah.
A little creepy.
It is a little
I don't think I've seen it since I saw it the first time.
Watch it again. It's good. With a little bevy.
Was there a
little hot
original
Polar Express?
Panda Express.
Very different expresses. Both very good, but both very
I remember
different.
doing that in grade school where we'd all sit there, we'd turn off the lights, we'd have hot cocoa, and it was like the last day before winter break.
I don't know if there was an original Polar Express.
Or
I
maybe
don't
was it
recall
just
one.
the book, and
Yeah, maybe somebody just read the book.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. But the book I
Doesn't
remember
feel like it.
vividly as a kid. Vividly. And the movie was, All right, we'll see if we were able to put anything on the Infinity Exteriors poll because Twitter's been down all morning. Because again,
I did get it posted. Will people see it? I don't know.
I'm very curious if you can be jolly and angry at the same time. That's next on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Josh DiMaggio here for my friends at Wanna Parlay, my favorite daily fantasy sports app with the absolute largest payouts on parlays. You've heard me talk about them before, but it's football season and it is time to play. I'm looking at Woody Marks to score an anytime touchdown on Thursday, the Packers to win on the money line, the Chiefs to win on the money line, and Derrick Henry to score 2 touchdowns. Here's what you should do. Download the Wanna Parlay app, click around, and when you decide to upload money to play and get into the action, use promo code JGC for a 100% deposit match for up to $250. Put in $20, they'll give you $20 more. Download the Wanna Parlay app, use promo code JGC, and let's play the world's richest parlay today. You must be 18 years or older to play. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER today.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
Homer here for Window Nation's end-of-the-year sale. This November, you'll save big with 50% off all window styles, plus you could get 0% financing for 5 years. Window Nation's proven quality windows are so good, you'll actually save money on lower utility bills and come with a lifetime warranty. Window Nation even has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Don't miss out on 50% off and 0 interest for 5 years. Visit windownation.com to get started.
Sometimes the best escape is the one you can take every day right at home. Hey, it's Jen Latta. Between covering football games, traveling, and chasing my kids around, my schedule can get pretty hectic. That's why my infrared sauna from Good Health Saunas has become my go-to for balance and recovery. The gentle, radiant heat helps me relax, sweat out stress, and recharge, so I'm ready for whatever's next. You can feel the same calm and reset. Just stop by the Good Health Saunas showroom in Waukesha or visit goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out and check in on those you care about and to remind ourselves that we are not alone. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO-certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
You want in on the autumn action at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee? Of course you do. With $300,000 in prizes, who wouldn't? November 1st through the 20th, play with your rewards card for entries. Thursdays, pick your win from a prize board. At the end of the night, all leftover prizes go to one winner in a jackpot drawing. Autumn action. It's going down at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Did you know Professional Construction Inc. has an in-house team of interior designers? We're excited to bring our expertise to you with our brand new virtual interior design program. Maybe you're not ready for a full construction project, but you are ready to refresh that outdated room. Our PCI design team creates stunning photorealistic renderings, a mood board, and a curated shopping list, all delivered to you in just days.
For all your construction and design needs,
visit professionalconstructioninc.com.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family-owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Hey, everyone who I let try borscht likes it. They don't love it, but it's a liver.
What an endorsement.
This is your
but hold on.
Hey, yeah, guys, good luck. I don't even have to talk anymore.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Please, once your Twitter account is working, head over to the @JenGabeChewy account and vote in today's Infinity Exteriors poll. Can you be, quote, angry jolly? Right now, 62.5% of people saying no. You cannot be angry jolly.
Big win for you, Chewy.
Yeah, I'd take that. I don't know the math, but it feels good.
37.5%.
I'll take that. That's solid. That's a win in my book. I covered.
Yeah, again, Joshy is angry, but he does have the best laugh. And again, when you think of jolly, you think of good laughs. Josh's got the best one on ESPN Wisconsin.
Is angry the right way to describe me? Because I don't feel like I'm angry.
You're angry, but again, if I had to choose between those two words, if those were the two words, I'd lean more towards angry than jolly.
I don't know you get agitated. Is that fair?
He's like Costanza.
Irascible?
When Costanza's like, well, if you look like you're frustrated, people think you're busy. And I feel like that's Joshy. Like he's just, there's a little agitation.
Yeah, there is. It's a positive,
little exasperation.
It's a positive.
I think so.
In what way?
Keeping people grounded.
I got a lot to do.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You're the boss.
That's right. Important decisions happen.
Have you been delegating to what do we call Will now?
He's full-time Will.
Full-time Will? Full-time. The guy shows up at 9:30. How the hell is that full-time?
He actually gets here around like 7:30, 8 in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, you
just don't see him.
Yeah,
okay.
He sticks around also, past 9. Would you consider yourself full-time?
Yes.
You're
because
outta
there's an
here.
equation.
You're out of
much
here in
like
10 seconds.
Yeah, but QBR this thing. I'm here at 6:20. Okay. So there's a scale there,
6:20
right,
to
John?
7:20 counts as 3 hours.
Wait. Suddenly, Mr. Analytics wants analytics?
Look,
when it comes to him?
Whenever I fill out stuff for this station, I check full-time, not part-time.
Wilde and Tausch coming up next.
So slow ride northbound 94 from before College Avenue all the way up into the Mitchell interchange. We have the 2 left lanes blocked on the ramp to get onto westbound 894. So that's going to be causing some issues there. We've also got a crash northbound on 4394 right at the ramp from Beecher Street to northbound 4394. Delays, though, coming out of the Mitchell interchange up and around the Plainfield curve up past Oklahoma Avenue, actually past the KK River crossing. Southbound 43 backing up from Silver Spring all the way down to Locust. Westbound 94, you got backups from about 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road through the construction zone there. Eastbound is backed up from 84th Street all the way to Hawley Road as well, and southbound 41. The hefty stuff from the county line to Good Hope, and then from Appleton Avenue all the way down past Hampton. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, rain early with a mix up to the north and west, up to an inch of slushy